Damn by Kendrick Lamar features Rihanna and other artists. This iconic album was released in 2017 and features a pretty simple album cover, and today we're going to recreate that in Lego. So luckily enough, the outfit that Kendrick wears in this cover is pretty simple, so we're not going to need anything real fancy for outfits. So I think this torso will work just because it's just plain white and it only has that black line for printing. And you don't even see his hands, so we can just have some plain white arms as well. So got his right arm, now I just need to get his left arm. There we go, that'll work. And he has braids on, he has braids for his hair in the album cover. And, you know, Lego doesn't make braids for hair pieces, so I think we'll just, like, kind of edit a hair piece. And I already know which one that I want to go for. It just depends on if it's in this bin or not, and it is here. So there's the hair. Kind of looks like braids, but we'll see. And he has facial hair in the cover, too, so I might not have a face for that. So I'm just going to get a backup head in case if I have to, like, digitally add hair. And I'm going to look and see if I can find one with hair, and I will see you whether I'm successful or not. So here is the minifigure for our photo. And I know it's not entirely accurate to his outfit, but we're going to add some sleeves, like in some short sleeves to him. And you don't see it on his left arm, but you do see it on the right arm. So we're going to add a right sleeve, short sleeve to his right arm. And we're not going to see his legs, so that doesn't matter. We're going to change up his hair a little bit. We might change up his hair a little bit. I'm not sure. And we're going to add a little facial hair to his face. So let's go ahead and get the background ready. So this is the brick piece that we're going to be working with here. And I know it's not red. It's kind of like an orangish red type of color. But we're going to digitally change it so it looks more red. And I'm just going to have to find a lot more of these. So I will go digging in my bin and find some more. Okay, so many of those fell on the floor. Alright, so I've gathered up all of these bricks from the floor, and I built this little set and put our minifigure down in here, and I got these 1 by, I think like 6 or 8 pieces, so we're not going to have to stack up all of these bricks, and, you know, half of his body's not even going to be shown, so we're not going to need all those bricks to, you know, place them up. So I'm going to get all these bricks placed up, and then we can get set up for our photo shoot. Alright, so I got our lighting set up. I've got our set on some sticky tack, so let's go ahead and change our settings up a bit closer, let's say 2.5, and let's go ahead get this going, and we're gonna have to zoom in a lot more than I thought, darn, okay. Let's get the right focus, and let's say right there. Alright, so there is our picture. Let's go ahead and look at the album cover real quick. So we got that red brick, it's like a kind of like a maroon, and then you have that bright red text above it, and then we're gonna have to get that parental advisory sticker like on the bottom right. So I think this is a pretty good image. I think actually I'm gonna get rid of this this white brick right here so you can see we're gonna be able to see more of his torso. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll be ready to take another photo. So I took down that white brick, and then I moved these bricks down. So I just moved the minifigure a little bit, and we're going to try a different approach when it comes to the camera placement this time around. Let's go like this. There we go. A different angle with the camera here. So, and I think that is looking a lot better. So, it's a little off center, but when we do like the vertical format that the album cover is in, it'll be just fine. So, you're thinking, or you might be thinking, the bricks are like a completely different color. Well, with the magic of a marker tool, we can change that. So we're going to go into the color option. We're going to get this dark red, and we're going to make it a little bit bigger in size. And the thing is that we're not going to like completely draw over the bricks, but we're just going to set it to like a 50% opacity. So then it'll just go over the bricks and change their color just a little bit. And you want to make sure you don't go over the same place twice if you're doing it, because it's gonna change, you know, it's gonna get darker and darker. So let me go ahead and color this in, and I will check up on you guys when I've got this done. So I've got the bricks all color red, so the next thing we need to do is add the text of the album. So damn period, and we need to make it red, like a bright red, so probably like this right here. So that's the text, and the next thing we need to do actually is we need to make his outfit short sleeve, and we need to do some drawing stuff. So let's get a brown color that matches his skin color. Okay, no preset brown, so we're gonna go over here and we'll get like a, okay, so we got a brown. So I'm just gonna like color it just like right here. So his arm will start right here. I think that'll be enough for a short sleeve. So I'm gonna color this in a little bit. And I'm also gonna cover this part up here just so you can see his neck a little bit more. We'll cut to when I already have this finished. So I've got all the drawing done. I did his arm, I did a little bit of his sleeve, I did his facial hair, and I didn't end up going with drawing his neck area like around like this area right here. I ended up not doing that because it didn't look like natural, and you've already got that line there to kind of represent his neck and a crease in the shirt. So I just left that there, and I moved the text up there a little bit so it could be more in line with the album cover. So the last thing that we need to do is actually go and get the parental advisory tag, which is this right here, and we just need to get it just way down here, probably like right here. So then we would hear, so I think it's gonna be probably like in line with the album cover. It's probably gonna be like way like down here, probably like right here. So boom, there we go. And let's screenshot this, crop it to just the right length, probably like right here. And then we'll crop it just a little bit. And then we'll save this to our photos and go and edit it a little bit more. So this is our image here. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the exposure up just a little bit. Brilliance, we're going to turn that down just a little bit. We're going to go down to the saturation, and we're just going to saturate just a little bit more, just so that red sticks out a little bit more. And turn the vibrance up a little bit, turn the warmth up a little bit. We're going to make it more sharp, just not too much. Turn up the definition, and I think we're going to add a little bit of a vignette too. Just a little bit right there. Okay, not all the way, just like a tiny vignette. And we're actually going to increase the brightness as well, probably like right there. And boom, that is it. So let me pull up the actual album cover and let's compare. So here we have the actual album cover, and it is a little bit more desaturated and a little bit cooler. So I think I'm just going to go in here briefly and just make it a little bit cooler. And so I really like how we got the positioning and the bricks down. I should have taken the picture a little bit more above his head, just so that the text would be a little bit more above his head. But we got the parental advisory tag too. And it could have posed the minifigure a little bit more to the right and have it leaning a little bit more towards the camera. But overall, I think we did a pretty good job with this album cover. And definitely probably the easiest one that I've done in the series so far. But with the album covers that I have planned to recreate, the process is only going to get longer and longer. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you're enjoying this new series that I'm going with. I've got a lot more uploads in the series that I plan on doing. So if you enjoy the series, make sure to hit that like button. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss any more from the series. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Adios.